Hello, good morning. My name is Jefferson Rodriguez. I am 27 years old and I'm cursing 5th semester of a bachelor's degree in psychology. For the second task of this speaking activity, I was requested to record a video talking about a profession. I decided to speak about my profession as an interpreter. When I was 21, I had the chance to work as an interpreter for an international mission called Multinational Force and Observers. I served in the Colombian Army, but I had to translate from Spanish to English, English to Spanish for my commanders. Well, first of all, I have a lot of amenities I wouldn't have had if I had completed my service here in the Colombian territory. Because, for example, over there I had an air conditioner, I had heating facilities, I also had a restaurant. It was with a buffet menu, so I had the chance to select whatever I wanted to eat and not what they just prepare for the day. Also, I just shared my room with another partner and not with 10 or 20 other soldiers, which made it really comfortable for keeping up your things. The duties were kind of easy, but at the same time a little bit exhausting depending on the position you were assigned to, because for example, there was one translator with the force commander, there was another with our battalion's commander, there was another at the TOC office, there was another at the transportations office, and there was another translator at the press office. Sometimes when it was required, there was another translator for a variety of necessities, because sometimes some commanders were working on a specific assignment and they needed to talk to another battalion and they couldn't make it without English, so that's when a translator was required. It was called the available translator. This job is pretty interesting because you get to know a lot of people, especially from different countries, because in this international mission it's not only about North Americans and Colombian. There are also other 13 countries such as Uruguay, Canada, England, France, Australia, New Zealand, and so on. I had to work mostly at the TOC office and the press office. The TOC office was the telecommunications office in which all the reports that were sent from the deployments all along the zone, of course they were made by Colombian people in Spanish, and I had to translate it into English on a web portal. At the press office, I had the chance to work as translator the monthly issue of a magazine called Sandpaper. So my name appeared on some of the issues printed during my stay there. It was pretty amazing working on the Spanish version of this magazine, because I met a lot of nice people and the reporters and also the photographers, and also I had the chance to check the historical background of this international mission. It was pretty amazing to see the old versions and the old issues of this magazine, telling the story during 30 years how these multinational force and observers have been protecting the Israeli borders. The facilities are huge. There is a small airport, also there is a fire station, a healthcare point, the restaurant, also there was a small bank and a small department store called DFX, the library, and a big gymnasium with all the necessary equipment. There was also a sauna. I enjoyed the sauna every night, especially during the winter. I almost forgot to mention that there was a pool and a small theater I used to enjoy going to the movies, and I used to go swimming with my roommate every weekend. I served in Egypt, and in this part of the world weekends start on Fridays and Saturdays, so the week really starts on Sundays. Well, this was a little bit about being a translator for the multinational force and observers. I hope you enjoyed my story, and see you till the next time.